I'm coming to you today with a book review on Deacon King Kong by James McBride. I have been sitting on this book review for a long time. Actually, I waited a long time before I actually read it. I had heard about it through Oprah's book club, and then I found out that my cousin had read it with her book club. I watched an interview with James McBride, and maybe that should have been my clue. Like, why did I need so much validation that this is a book that I wanted to read? It's not that it's bad. I'm not saying that it's bad. I'm just saying that I wanted to love it, and I didn't love it. And I think it has much more to do with me than it does with the author, the writing, which is fantastic. I love the character names like Light Bulb, Sport Coat, Hot Sausage, Bum Bum. I saw the names of the characters and I was like, oh, this is going to be a hoot. But it was, I guess, a lot deeper than I thought. There was a whole storyline about cheese, which I didn't understand about the cheese, and I'm sure it was a metaphor for something. When things started getting interesting for me was when Sister G, I'm pretty sure that this character's name was Sister G at the church, 5 Ends Baptist Church, which is interesting as well. And this white police, because this is a Black community that we're talking about, and this white police officer, remember this takes place, not remember, I didn't say it, but if you know, it takes place in New York in the 60s, in the late 60s. So Sister G, who was married, Sister G from the church who was married, and this white officer that was investigating a crime, they started kind of making eyes at each other, which was very interesting. And I feel like that's when I started getting really, really interested. What does that say about me? And this was deep into the book. And then that story sort of petered out, and there were a lot of stories going on, in my opinion. There were a lot of characters, colorful, full community of people, and a lot was going on. And James, hope I can call him James, he packs a lot of words into one sentence. He writes a lot, very detailed, very, very detailed. And sometimes I would find myself going back to the sentences and reading them over again slower. So maybe I was trying to get through it too quickly. I like books that I can just turn pages and get to the end and one and done. Because I'm not going to go back, excuse me, and read it again. So I'm not recommending it. It was very well written. I watched his interview. Lovely young man. I haven't read The Good Lord Bird. Maybe I'll try at some point. But I wanted to love it, and I didn't love it. And so this is what I'm going to say. Check it out for yourself. Either read it, or if you've already read it, please feel free to let me know how you feel about this book in the comments below, and we can have a discussion. There's no right or wrong. It's objective. Or is it subjective? See what I mean? You see what I mean? Anyway, let me know how you like it or liked it in the comments below. And thank you for joining me.